Thought your children were safe from sperm? Think again. Hey guys, Tara here for D News with a heartwarming tale about sperm and all of the ways it can screw up your future family. You may remember a D News I did a while back that talked about memories and specifically phobias being passed down through our DNA. And if you thought that was terrifying, it gets worse. A study published in this week's issue of Nature Neuroscience finds that past trauma can also be passed down to your children through sperm. It's long been known that children and grandchildren of people who have survived traumatic events like abuse or war are more likely to experience mental illness than the rest of the population. But despite hundreds of studies, there are still no known genes responsible for depression and borderline personality disorder. According to this study, people who experience early childhood trauma often exhibit a number of hormonal imbalances, including overexpression of microRNAs, which are snippets of genetic material that regulate your gene expression. Too many of these can cause a dip in the production of certain proteins. Researchers exposed a group of male mice to repeated and prolonged periods of intense stress, thus inducing symptoms of depression. They then allowed the mice to reproduce and found that both the second and third generation of their offspring showed the same symptoms of trauma despite never having experienced it themselves. Perhaps more interesting, the researchers found that, like their parents, the sperm of the second generation offspring also exhibited abnormally high numbers of microRNAs. However, the third generation did not, even though maladaptive behaviors were clearly present. It's possible, researchers say, that the alteration is transferred into another non-genetic mark before it hits the third generation, but the overall results of the study demonstrate just how sensitive our reproductive cells are to early environmental conditions. So maybe something to consider if you plan on having children. Just a suggestion. As always, if you have questions about this study, there are links in the description with more info, and below that is a comment box for all your sperm-related discussion. Also, if you want to know more fun sperm facts, be sure to check out the latest episode of Anywho.
It takes males 74 days to produce sperm. So your lazy boyfriend is not doing nothing.
Fascinating stuff. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe here for more D News.